Hello, Big Shock. We're coming to have a look at your babies. So today, I want to get in here and have a look at all these little young birds that we've got going on, and more importantly, the 20k ones. We've got this 14 rings, and I think we've got about half the rings on so far, which is good. Oh, that's not your nest box. Yeah, Big Titan, I'll sort you out. Let's get into it, because these babies, they grow quick, so we don't want to miss anything out. This cockbird here, what I'm thinking I might do now with him, I'm going to keep him in here because that's his box down the bottom there. Here's one of the Vanderbolts we've got, and I really need to breed off him. He's pretty flighty, but we definitely need to get some babies off you. I'm going to think about bringing one of Leon Storm's hens over here. I've got one or two more over in the flying loft that we can bring over for him, which I think will be pretty good. Actually, before we get into that, one of Leon Storm's babies from 2 years ago actually got third on the weekend again as well. That one cockbird is a blue bar, has been doing really well. He's got some seconds and a few other fourths and fifths, but he got a third. So his second that he did get last year, I think, was 2 seconds away from first place. So yeah, it's good. We definitely want to continue on with things. Just thought I'd quickly share that with you, but we want to have a bit of a look in here. Huh? Have you been a bit funny with your nest bowl, buddy? You're protecting your mum. I'd say that she's laid another egg by the looks of it, but he's a feisty little one. I really like my babies feisty like this. Let's spin this around a bit. So she's laid one egg, which is really good. And I know a lot of you people probably think, oh, you shouldn't be touching and in and around your birds all the time like that, but I totally disagree with that. I think the more you're in with your birds and you're just checking on them all the time is probably better. My birds are pretty calm just because I have a very small loft and I'm in here all the time as well. You can see these hens are all pretty relaxed. They're babies. On the other hand, most of them have got attitude, which is good. I definitely like it. I say it all the time, but I like it when my babies they stick up for themselves. He is close to weaning. You can see I generally wean when they're fully feathered under the wing. Generally not before. He's not too far off at this little guy. I wouldn't really say he's little. This one's a nest mate to the light checker. We've got over another loft, the one I showed him in the previous videos. He's fantastic looking bird, so I'm very keen to see how they go. This hen is actually one of Leon Storm's daughters. That's why we've got it paired up to that Hooven to see how things progress out of that pairing. And we'll move over here to Big Titan. He's actually paired up to one of Leon Storm's daughters as well, but the little baby's having a sleep. They're on a single nest as well, or single baby. Unfortunately, one of those eggs didn't turn out. Oh, we woke you up, did we? But doesn't matter, we'll just keep punching them out. This is the first baby from this pair. I really thought it might have been the hen, but Titan does have a bit of a past history of one nesters. He is, I think he's about 6 years old, so I wouldn't say he's super old, but we probably do need to just keep an eye on him. I do want to try and breed as much as I can from him this season, because we missed out a little bit last year. We probably didn't breed as many as we could because we moved and things like that. But we'll just see how we go. He's a nice bird as well. And I've paired him up with one of those Leon Storm hens because she's a very beautiful little hen too. You can see they're very well matched. I think there's going to be some good babies out of them. They're very similar size. You can see that's good. I'm excited for this pair anyway. They are really good looking. Just a shame we're not getting two babies out of these nests. And then we'll go down to Shock's babies. He's paired up with Little Storm this year. You can see these babies are really growing quick since the last time you've seen them. Looks of it, we probably got a blue bar and maybe 2 blue bars in this nest, which is pretty random. Generally don't get 2 blue bars, but looks like we might have, which we have got 2 blue bars in this nest down here as well, which is interesting. But they are they're looking pretty good. I'm happy how they're turning out. And they're very well fed as well, so let's see how they go. And I've still got, yeah, still got their rings on. I definitely like to keep an eye on that, because when I put these rings on the other day, I didn't video it, but there's probably a little short video there somewhere. These guys, for some reason, same time I normally put the rings on, but their little chunky legs, their ankles were just so fat that I had to get the dishwashing liquid out to actually squeeze them on. So I'm going to have to be a little bit more onto it when I get the ring on this one, because I almost missed out on one of these. It's probably the cockbird. It was, which one is this? Probably this one here. The hens seem to be more pied in this here. That one's got a bit of white flights on there. But we were very lucky. I didn't want to miss out on those ones. But they also have the 14, one of the 14 rings on it, are the $20,000 ones. But, little Storm, she's been with us a while, and she pumps out some really nice babies. Yeah, we'll see how those ones go. Next ones. These ones turned out to be both blue as well. The father, he's red. He's a red checker. I think we might, these are real feisty little things. These things are unreal. Actually probably more light checkers. There might be a blue bar and a light checker. But I was expecting at least one red out of this nest, but you can see how feisty these little guys are. I don't know if that's coming out of my bird side or that's the Vanderbolts. But these are going to be sensational birds. I'm really looking forward to getting these little guys up in the air. I say this one might be a hen, and this one might be the cockbird. He's a bit bigger and he's pretty aggressive too, so we'll just watch them and see how they go. These ones very interesting too. I thought they were going to be red, because you can see how dark their little feet are. I think if we've watched that throughout the whole video, but their feet are almost black. They might even carry that more sooty kind of gene, the darker one you might see, the smoky, some people might call it, so that's interesting. I think that's come from the Vanderbolt side mainly, because I haven't seen that come out in my birds before. But I'm really excited for these guys. This pair, I really want to leave them together for some time. At least for 3 rounds, or even maybe 4. We'll just see how they go. But they're pretty well fed, these little guys too. Just want to go back over in your corner. But we didn't get any reds. I'm just so surprised. I was almost certain that they were both going to be red checkers, but we didn't get that far. We'll skip these guys and we'll go up to the tigers. Tigers, as you've seen in the previous video, we had to take those eggs out because they were infertile. But they are both beautiful and well-bred birds. A lot of work being put into these. So I think my current plan is just to get 1 round out of them. So both those babies will be tiger grizzles, and they'll be homozygous, I think, for tigers as well. So those babies should breed tigers every time they breed. So we definitely need at least 1 of them around. And I'd really like to split these guys up and try and pair them up to some of my Leon Storm birds. The cockbird, he is homozygous, so he should produce only tiger grizzles. The hen, she isn't, so she might, maybe 50% might be tiger grizzles. But I really want to try them together and also try them in my birds as well, just because the hen, she's got quite nice Hooven and Hermans in her side as well. You can see she's a stunning hen. And then Garit Munix or something like that's in him, and that's quite a good line too that's been bred into him. So yeah, we'll keep going with these guys. I actually really love them, but I would like to split them up too, which is going to increase our chances of getting a lot more tiger grizzles. I want 1 round from them, and then we'll just see if we do decide to split them up into some of my birds, but we could keep them going. Not 100% sure yet, but we're going to have plenty of tiger grizzles this year. It's been a rough, bumpy start. We're getting infertile eggs and all the other drama before we got these, before Willie Till gave us that cockbird, and we managed to get a hen there as well. So happy about getting those. We just got to be a bit more patient. I think I just need a bit more time to settle in. And we're going to go down to my really good Vanderbolts here. Well, they are my better ones that I think. Hen, she's a granddaughter to Kittle. She's a beautiful little hen, that one. She's just jealous. I think she wants to sit on the nest, but she just decided to sit on the floor for a bit. But I hope she's not laying another egg. And we've got the big cockbird here, which he's also a grandson to Gold Dust, which is a full sister to Kettle. So we're going to breed them together. We may even keep one of those babies from these guys for stock, just in case. And I'm also considering separating these guys as well, and also pairing them up to maybe some of my storm birds, only because I want to test everything. We'll get one round out of them and then maybe look at splitting them up. We may need to build some more nest boxes, but we do need more pairs breeding. So I would prefer to go one storm and then one pair from a bit of everything, you know. So that's why I'm trying to mix everything, see what works, and then whatever works we'll run with it the following season. But this year's more of a sampler. We got a bit of everything, so that's why I'm excited. I may look at getting one more bird, one more different type of bloodline, but I won't tell you what that is yet. It's going to be totally different to all of these. It's not going to be anything like these ones. I just want to try it, and I know there's some good ones coming up in the next couple of months, so I'm going to keep my eye out and maybe try and buy a hen, but we'll just wait and see. In the very bottom we have our foundation birds pumping out some more babies. These ones, originally I gave away, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you remember I had a whole bunch of young birds at my other house, and I gave them away 2 seasons ago, which is 2 years, to one of my friends to race, because we were sort of a bit hard to do anything where we were. Those birds have been doing pretty well. I think out of the 5 or 6 that I did give him, they've had, like I said before, we got some seconds, thirds, and a whole bunch of 3rd, 4th, 5ths, and almost got a 1st. So it's going to be very interesting. That's why I'm kind of just like pumping out my Leo Storm babies. They are very feisty little things, and they actually are quite big. Look at the size of these things. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm just going to let Leo and Storm stay together. I don't think we should probably really split them up. Oops, sorry buddy, you're getting a bit feisty for me. These guys friendly, but they really like to be left alone. I think they're always like this. Leon Storm babies are always pretty like aggressive, which is not bad. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll just keep pumping out these, which are more foundation. And what I've done with those is we've just been crossing them into all sorts of different things, which will, oh, not that pair, only the hen. So we've got heaps of hens in here from that, actually, which is good. And there's another one there. So all the birds are slightly related, but I just want to test them with like Vanderbilts and some Herman Koosters and whatever else. I can't tell you what I'm going to get yet. I'm going to want to keep that to myself, that little surprise, because hopefully we'll get one. But we'll put these guys back. And it is the long weekend starting today. So I'm hoping to get back and get into the building side of the pigeon loft as well, so we can really get these birds ready. Because I want to try and breed a lot more birds than we have done in the past. So I really got to get a few more pairs ramped up. That's why I need to get a hen here for that Amelia over the back. But stay tuned, get ready for the next episode. We're going to get into a bit of building, and we're also going to try and pair up a few more these cockbirds as well, especially this one. He's a loner and he needs a female that's not going to beat him up. Anyway, I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Things are going to be interesting because we're going to have lots of babies.